This is how an insecure woman ruins all her relationships. Here's the tragedy that always plays out right at the start. He likes you. He wants to win you over. He texts you every day, invites you out multiple times a week. He's thoughtful and sweet until he finally sparks your interest. And then, you start giving back. You send him cute messages, make time for him in your schedule, you're thoughtful too. Everything's going well because you're both putting in effort. But then one day, once he feels like he's got you, he starts losing interest. He pulls back, puts in less effort. So what does a confident woman do at that point? A confident woman thinks,
if you're not into me, I'm not into you either. And it's not out of revenge. It's because what I liked about you, what I found attractive, was how much you wanted me and how you treated me. And now, you don't have that anymore. Now I see it clearly. The prince turned into a toad. I'm just not into you anymore. That's the right answer.
And what usually happens next? The guy notices. He realizes he's losing her, and he snaps back into being sweet and attentive again. He puts in the effort because he sees he can't take her for granted. And the confident woman? Maybe she gives him a second chance. And then the relationship starts to move forward in a good way. He's afraid of losing her. He knows he can't slack off because if he stops loving her, stops trying, he stops being attractive to her. Now, what about the insecure woman? How does she ruin the relationship? When the guy pulls away and stops trying, it hurts her ego. She starts to feel like she's not good enough. And then one of two things happens. Either she starts trying harder to prove she is good enough, she becomes more thoughtful, texts him more, calls him more. But then the guy thinks,
wait, so the less effort I put in, the more you give me. I thought you were into me because of how well I treated you. But if I treat you worse and you treat me better, maybe you didn't like me for that after all.
So maybe he puts in even less effort. And she panics, thinks it's her fault, and doubles down even more. This is the kind of relationship where she ends up getting walked all over. And the worst part? He starts to believe it. Since she feels worthless and treats him like he's some kind of king, he starts believing it too, and treats her the same way. Then there's the other version of how she ruins it. He thinks he already got her, so he takes her for granted, loses interest, stops putting in effort, and she starts giving him discounts.
You don't need to pick me up. I'll come over. Forget dinner out. I'll just come to your place and we can watch Netflix.
What time works for you?
Anytime, really.
And he keeps saying he's more and more busy, takes longer to reply until one day he disappears. And then she says,
if he didn't want to be with me, why didn't he just say so?
Too late. But listen, I recommend you read this book before you turn 30. It shows how small habit changes can put you in a totally different place really fast. It's called Atomic Habits. Download it for free right now. In the first video on my profile, I'll show you how.